So you finally made it to university after years of hard work and grinding, and you're wondering, now what? Well, you don't have to wonder anymore because I got you. In this video, we're going to be discussing important documents, yearbooks, which accounts to follow. We're going to be discussing a lot of things to get you prepared and help you become the best first-year student you can possibly be. The first step to having a successful first year is your calendar. You must know where your official calendar is because it has all the things that you need to know. It has all your official dates, the important events. Print it or have it on your phone, but you must have it close to you at all times because it will help you a lot in terms of planning and scheduling, and also not to miss out on important or fun events. It also tell you, when your recess starts, when classes starts, important dates. To access it, you just need to log into your portal and scroll all the way down. You should see it then. Click on the PDF version and you'll see something like this. It's very easy to read and you can see when classes commence, test weeks, recess, campus events, and there's another way to access it, but I'll tell you that later. Wait till the end for a bonus tip that'll take you from being an average student to a top student if you're interested. Speaking of which, campus events are a really good way to socialize, network, make friends. You never know. You might meet somebody who's doing the same course as you, somebody who can help you with something you need. You never know. Those events are literally for you, so do make it a point to attend. I know that UP hosts NSYNC, which is a concert each year. You can attend and have fun, or you can sign up to perform. They also host a Rag Day of Hope if you're interested in giving back and having fun. There's also many other events that are not official campus or UP events, but you can attend those if you want. Just keep your safety in mind, Have fun, but still stay safe. But to keep up with all these things you need to know, you need to follow the right accounts. Your university should have an official Instagram account. I don't know if they do TikTok these days, but Instagram, they usually do have an official Instagram account. They also have faculty accounts if you're interested in following your specific faculty. Just scroll through their following list, the official accounts following list, and see which ones stick out to you. There's also CRC accounts that you can follow. There's really no limitations when it comes to this. Just follow all the accounts that the official accounts follow. This is very important so that you don't miss out on important information, but it's not necessary because you should be getting emails and stuff like that. But I would say, since you're already on social media all the time, most of the time, just get your information there. So easy to access. Why make life harder? And I have listed a few accounts that you can follow from UP. You can follow the UP official account, the CRC account, faculty account. Just scroll through. There's a lot that you can choose from. You also have the Rag Day of Hope account, which they host a lot of events if you're interested in giving back and charity work. STUKU account, I don't know how to pronounce that, but they have a lot of good events, and that's where you're probably going to find ticket sales and stuff like that for campus events if you're interested in attending. It's really important that you keep up with all the documents that you need, download all the PDFs that you need, and for this you're gonna need to know how to navigate your university's website. Make it a point before you go there. Make sure you know that website in and out. Make sure you know how to navigate your portal in and out. It's very important. You don't want to miss anything. Download what you need to download. Look at what you need to look at. Again, if you're a UP student, you can just navigate to the website, and under the study tab, you will find lots of information regarding funding and finances, yearbooks, orientation, registration information, and a lot more. And also, I will be discussing registration in my next video. So if you're interested, do watch it. Your yearbook is very important, and it will tell you a lot of information about your modules, which ones you need to register for, what are the requirements, what is expected of you, how many lectures you're going to have in a week. It will give you a lot of information before you even start with classes, before you even get access to your study guides, which I will get into that later on. But definitely do make it a point to read through your yearbook. Do make it a point to go through the general rules and regulations for your specific faculty. And the general rules and regulations for the university, I think it's good to know. Just good to know because you're an adult now. You cannot argue, oh, I didn't know. It's your responsibility to know what you have to know. Since you're already here with the yearbooks, might as well just read through that because it'll tell you what are the requirements, what you need to pass with distinction, and a lot of interesting information, which if you don't know, it could make your university life very difficult. But if you do know, you can have an easier time. And it's also good because you don't want unnecessary surprises. Under the campus life tab, you will find information on places to eat, maps, how to access the Wi-Fi, and much, much more. I cannot stress enough the importance of knowing how to read your map and knowing which lecture halls you need to go to, knowing which landmarks are which. It's so important, you guys. Make it a point to read your map because you don't want to be lost. You don't want to be late for class at the beginning of the year. You don't want to have those problems. Read your map, and I would suggest that you go there before classes start. Walk around, look at your map, compare to see you know where you are. Check to see if you know where you are. Ask the security guards for help. Make sure you know where you're going. Once you get your study guides, you will know which lecture halls you need to go to. So make it a point to go there before classes start. And also different faculties have different campuses, so it's important to know which campus you're on. And I will be discussing the different types of campuses for UP students in my next video. But know which campus you're gonna be at before you even apply for accommodation or fund or whatever. You need to know where you're gonna attend. You don't want to attend the wrong campus, otherwise you're gonna have a problem. Most universities use ClickUp, so once you go there, you'll find all your modules and everything you need here in one place. And if you go to the institutions tab, you'll also find free courses, free resources that you can use. There's also the Ready for Work program, which helps you if you're looking for employment. It will help you a lot, so I suggest that you take advantage of it. Like, it's free. You can also do the entrepreneurship course if you want. It's free. Both these courses are a lot of work, but they do help in terms of like building your CV and all that other stuff. A study guide basically tells you the rules of that particular module, content information, test dates, and a lot more information that you as a student cannot afford to live without. It also tells you the available lecture slots, and you have lots of lecture slots to choose from. I urge you to create your own timetable based on those lecture slots as soon as you get your study guide. Each module will give you multiple lecture, tutorials, and practical slots. This is to prevent clashes and to ensure that you can attend. You can copy my template of a timetable because they all pretty much use the same time intervals, and I don't want you to be stressing and wondering like how the times work. Just copy from me, it's fine, and just add your own slots in there. Be very honest with yourself when drafting your timetable. If you know that you are not a morning person, do not pick 7:30 classes in the morning. Do not do that to yourself. Be honest. Choose the afternoon classes or the late night classes. I think first years do get late classes that end at like 7:30. That was the case in my time. I don't know if they still do that for you guys. But be very honest with yourself, okay? Be very realistic. And when you're choosing lecture times, tutorial times, practical times, choose ones that are like clustered together. They're like pretty close together, like one after the other, because you don't want to be lingering around campus not knowing like what to do with yourself because you booked a lecture time at like 2 in the afternoon, and then your next lecture is at 4 in the afternoon. Like, you don't want to waste unnecessary time, or you don't want to be going back and forth. So just choose ones that are like one after the other so that you can just finish whatever it is that you're there for and move on. And like I promised, for those who stayed till the end, that there was a secret tool. Well, not secret, like a useful tool that you can use as a university student, because I only found out not about this when I got to university, but some of you might already be using this in high school, which good for you. But it is a global online learning platform where students can share study materials like notes, summaries, past exams. You can also recreate quizzes and practice questions. This tool is Very, very helpful, especially for those modules where they don't want to give you past papers for whatever reason. You can either use the free version or the subscription. I really hope you found this helpful, and if you have anything to add, questions to ask, if you want to correct me on something, definitely do comment it down below. Let's have a conversation in the comments, and I hope you found this really, really helpful, and see you in the next one.